Previously on Trails through Daybreak 2, the party defeated Albus and Kyla in order to uncorrode them, only to learn that the 11th Division and several factions got corroded into trying to overthrow Gramhart. Worse yet, the Guardmaster knocked Jin and Kilika out in order to create shard clones of them. The party struggled to reach Gramhart, but thanks to the help of factions that they saved before, they were able to find him in time. The party then defeated the main target of the Corrosion, Cody, before he could do something he would regret.
Things are still a little chaotic around here, but I doubt it'll be that way for long.
Yeah! With everyone's help, Edith will be back to normal in no time.
Mr. Vatek and Miss Ruron's involvement will no doubt expedite the process.
It looked like they had a lot on their minds.
Let's not worry about that right now. It may be best to let them sort their thoughts out.
I'm really sorry, you guys. There's no excuse. I'm the one who let this happen, and a mistake like this has to come with a price.
No, you don't mean...
Are you saying you intend to quit the guild?
Easy with the soul-piercing glare. Fact is, a future S-rank bracer being involved in a coup attempt is a real bad look. Not only does it break our agreement to not interfere in political matters, but it'll also shake the very trust people put in the guild.
I think they would feel much more betrayed if you left before the mastermind was even caught. The fate of the Republic may be in jeopardy. How can you even think of leaving now?
She's right. Why should you have to turn in your badge and not me?
If you left now, the Edith branch would be in shambles.
We need you, Jin. Heck, everyone in Calvert does too.
Seriously, the Bracer Guild is always understaffed in pretty much every single region.
I know I'm still green, but I'll do my best to help you. In the name of the supporting gauntlet, we have your back.
You guys...
I can offer no excuses for my recent conduct. Instead, I'll tell you what I intend to do to rectify the situation. I plan to use what we've learned from this incident to track the ringleader down and back him into a corner.
I believe I can assist in that endeavor, namely by coordinating with the relevant parties.
Good. See to that then. You may use all of the CID's resources along with the mass media to get the job done. In the end, I think we were fortunate that he chose you and the Immovable to lead the coup. You were able to minimize collateral damage to the civilians and the troops. This was an exemplary demonstration of your crisis management capabilities.
I am undeserving of your praise.
Well, I suppose that's one way of looking at it.
Perhaps the biggest takeaway from all this is that you and the guild owe me a favor now.
Always a politician.
That was insane. Now, it was insaner than insane. I can't blame the president for barring Marielle from reporting on all this.
Agreed. Though she will be able to eventually. That's why she is hard at work interviewing those involved.
Guess she's grown out of her puppy-eyed amateur phase.
Yeah, how are we going to explain magical brainworms to the populace?
But what I'm more interested in is your pops. That guy's a ride and a half.
Aaron! It's alright, Fairy. Still, I really have to wonder how much of that he actually foresaw. But I'm just happy he wasn't harmed.
I think we're all more than a little relieved.
Yeah, this was the best possible outcome.
You know, it seems Gramhart's the type of person who's very ruthless politically, always scheming, but he does take his responsibilities seriously.
Like your dad said, there wasn't much damage done to the city. We might not have caught the mastermind, but we still got one over on him. That counts for something.
Guess so.
And we did it without relying on that rewind power.
Well, you did have to get rewound back in the previous day, Free.
We prevented what happened on that horrible night on our own merits.
Yeah, but this is probably the longest you've gone without using a time rewind in a while, so I guess that counts for something.
We all knew something bad was happening back then, but I never pictured it being a coup.
Yeah, by striking at them early, they weren't able to gain as much of an advantage, and therefore we didn't need the time rewind as much.
It was so large scale. Even the Garden Master had to stretch himself thin to carry it out.
Yes. This time the corrosion spread to a lot of people, Essie included. The fact that we've overcome it time and again is working in our favor. At least, that's the impression I have.
I think so too. It's also how we got back 5 of the 6 stolen Genesees so quickly. Now we can turn our attention to finding the Garden Master. With the President on the case, it won't be long till he's forced out of hiding.
Right. I also want to start looking for clues about Nadia's whereabouts. In order to stop the corrosion once and for all, we have to...
The time is ripe!
Huh?
What's going...
Is he gonna create a final dungeon?
The hell?
What's happening?
Those people. And the sky!
This must be the corrosion at work. But it isn't like the previous cases.
Yeah. This is on a whole other level.
Oh, you need the corrosion to be getting weaker the less Genesees he has. Come on. Now he's wrapping everyone in spaghetti.
Somebody help me!
What's happening?
Is he gonna brainwash everyone at once? Make everyone wear his stupid zipper blindfold thing? Just like pandemonium.
At last, the experiments have been completed. Everything has culminated in this very moment. It's time to correct the course of history. Citizens of Calvert and the Zemurian continent, bear witness to the true history and the birth of a new world.
What do you find so objectionable about the current history? Hopefully we'll get those answers soon.
No! The corrosion is affecting time and space itself!
This can't be happening!
We don't have plot armor!
We came so far!
Damn it all!
Time rewind!
Everyone, get out of here! Anya!
Van! Fairy! Aaron! Reset! Katja! Judith! I know that voice.
Nadia?
Nadia! Where are you?
Maggie! Take this!
Seventh Genesis.
I did it! I got it to you!
Wait, when did she have time to get it?
You have to find it! Find the last route!
Nadia!
Nadia!
Wait, are we just gonna be chucked back to the beginning of the third day again? Man, just one-shot us again. Like, how? Wait, what? That is very far back. Engulfs Edith in the corrosion. Somehow this kills everyone. Oh man, there goes all my, almost all my party members.
Word is that one faction after another's been pouring into the capital after hearing the rumors going around. It's got the streets stinking to high heaven. Now that we have Katra again, there's no better time to act.
Oh yeah, if we just use this corrosion searching from the first day to begin with, we might be able to find the guard master before we can do anything.
We're gonna flush our enemies out of hiding and bring back Swin and Nadia to boot. I've already asked Bermati to start gathering info. We can check in with him while mobilizing the rest of our contacts. You guys ready to roll?
These memories.
Guys, look!
It's the Genesis the Garden Master stole from us!
They've come back to us. Or was it that we got them back?
Yeah, I seem to just cheat time and space somehow.
Yes. And Nadia got us the 7th.
This doesn't appear to be a dream.
Definitely not. I remember everything that's supposed to happen over the next 3 days.
But the way things are turning out, we'll just end up forgetting again. And that goes for everything from Ashen's corrosion onward.
Not much we can do but keep moving then. Preferably in a completely different way than before. One memory is more vivid than the rest. Maybe that's our lead. The only place we haven't gone to on the first day.
Vantail District, where the final corrosion occurred.
Yes, that was the focal point from which everything was consumed.
There's gotta be something there. Let's go and investigate.
Seriously, what was the how could the corrosion kill us? It's possible it just rewrote times that none of us were born. Act 3, Route F. The Garden Master Unmasked. Vantail District has been added to the capital's travel menu. Wait, what about the semi-guest members? Do they get to join us too? That's 7, okay.
It's time to finally put an end to all this.
All in favor of pounding that shitty Garden Master into mush? Say aye.
Aye.
More candy? Again?
Wait. Hold on. This is a bit of a time paradox. The fact that you could still buy Tyro Time Special Report from her on day 1. Yeah, that's definitely a time paradox. Yeah. Okay.
Step right up.
Who can I still get points for?
Please silence your
Pick
phone.
Rockford.
Enjoy the film.
I think Reset and Jif should still be able to get points for this one. A treasure hunter who scours the world in search of hidden artifacts. That description matches that of the Gralsura, no? Yeah, their exploits aren't nearly that adventurous. Treasure hunting's all about thrills, adventure, and fighting off crafty, cold-blooded bad guys. I see, so those are the standard elements of a swashbuckling adventure movie. I wonder what the older examples of the genre are like. I know we watched this during our movie marathon on Nemeth Island, but I'm still blown away by how fun and breezy the action is. Oh, so they do acknowledge if I did her connect event. I think you've more than cemented your status as an action movie icon. Thanks, but I wouldn't have gotten anywhere without my fans. Being a tough actress is sometimes is something that's valued in our industry. The schedule is pretty frantic for this one, but Sheena and I were able to keep up with it. Speaking of Sheena, she said something that caught me off guard. It was something about how I showed her how to charm people as an actress. Huh, must have been from that special training she did with you in Farbad last year. Sounds like this isn't the last time we'll see her on screen. Okay, but I might reload this so that Katra sees it instead of Judith, because I think Katra's way more behind points. I wonder if anyone could feasibly make a living as a treasure hunter. It seems a tad far-fetched to me. Traversing the world and excavating ancient ruins sounds like an expensive endeavor. Can't disagree there. It's a high-risk operation with no guarantee of a reward. I've never met any self-proclaimed treasure hunters or anything, but archaeologists do exist at least. Their jobs could be made a little easier if they used something akin to Marduk's secret communication satellites. That would let you keep track of your position and stay safe while using short searches to investigate. Well, I guess that'd be more efficient, but that kinda takes the thrill out of the whole thing. I suppose that's true. Sometimes you have to let go of certain luxuries in order to enjoy an activity to the fullest. There. Okay, let's have Anya's errand for Saga of Ravana.
If you have a ticket.
Sora is really impressive as Kiara, don't you think? It was interesting seeing her play a more rough and tumble character. Kiara is a far cry from the kind, gentle Sora we all know. I was also really into the romance between her and Sindhu. Yeah, hard to believe that was her first role. I think she'll have a long career ahead of her. Even though her warrior attire was a bit less revealing than what she wears while dancing, she still managed to give off an air of sensuality. I'll have to compliment her on her performance next time we see her. If you ask me what my favorite scenes were, I'd say the ones where the enemy soldiers were sent flying. The story was simple enough. Guess Gotti's not the only one who knows how to make a crowd pleaser. It had a little bit of everything, action, romance, and comedy, even some song and dance numbers that came out of nowhere. That film was the whole package and then some. The costumes were flashy and colorful, and it was loaded with fantastic special effects. Must have cost the studio a pretty mirror to produce it. Elside must be doing really well for themselves, unlike a certain cheapskate boss I know. If that's your pitch for a race, just know it's going straight into the trash. Having finished our break, Ben and his crew... Okay, everyone gets points. I don't know if we'll be able to keep this up. All this point farming. I'm running out of movies for Reset to use. You know, I think during the Skull Festival segment I can at least try to farm her. Hey, Vantail.
Off we go.
There's a museum in it. What?
It's like the coup never happened. Yes, it's certainly odd, but I think this is for the best.
We just have to take measures to ensure that future doesn't play out again.
Well, if it isn't Orc-Raid Solutions, not every day I see you in the Vantail District. Hey, didn't realize you did work over here. You want a job right now? Yeah, something like that. There's a lot of straight-laced clients out here, though. They give me a real headache. I knew she wasn't just some delivery person. Yes, the piloting skill she displayed on the day of the coup would suggest she is not who she says she is. I can only imagine why she's in the Vantail District. Are we sharing secrets now? I'd hate to be excluded. Sorry, it's nothing. Anyway, so you managed to change your bike again? Nice of you to notice. I actually managed to get my hands on some parts I've been looking for. Why don't we take a drive together sometime? Then I can show you all her specs. Sure, I'll be looking forward to it. I don't need to go poking my nose in her business right now. I've been pretty busy with my delivery job lately, but I think I'm finally going to catch my breath a little. Maybe I'll go grab a bite at that bistro under your office. I actually can. As you can see, I decided to come to Vantail District today. There tend to be a lot of tourists in the area, so lunch can get pretty busy. You know, people often take the time to post whatever they're eating here on social media. It's become a rather popular trend. The tea fund allows tourists to take pictures of all sorts of things, and before you know it, it's up on their social media. I suppose times really are changing, I'll admit. It's made things pretty interesting lately. Oh, I see something over here. That should be the last of the portals. Tamamo. Low chance of getting yourself when hit by an attack. Problem with that is that it would also probably negate my tanking abilities. Probably best to give this to one of my squishier characters. Is there a Genesis on a statue or something? Here we are in the Vantail District. And there's Sheena Dirke, the mother of the revolution, Calvardian democracy as we know it. Remind me, wasn't there some kind of secret mechanism in those statues of Aramis at the Academy? There was. You don't suppose that applies here too? Even throughout her entire high school career, the passage they concealed remained undiscovered. I believe this statue was made at around the same time. Then maybe Miss Dirke is hiding her own secret mechanism. Might be worth giving it a once-over, just to be sure. We shall avail ourselves of every analysis kit and function at our disposal. There's also another statue somewhere else, wasn't there? It's getting complete. No abnormalities found in internal structure. Residual spiritual energy, however, was detected at immeasurable amounts. Residual spiritual energy? It's not very strong, but I feel it too. There's a dark force coming off this Sheena statue that I can't wrap my head around. Wait, huh? What's wrong, Perry? I'm just picking up on something strange. It's like I can sense it from here, but it's clearly not anywhere in the area. How's that up? Over there, it's faint, but the energy's the same. What is it, though? Why does it feel like this? I see what's going on. Dirke Memorial Park's in that direction, and there's another statue there, isn't there? Oh, that's right. It's the only other place in or around the capital that has a statue of Sheena Dirke. Coincidence? Not likely. Perhaps it's a spiritual pathway of sorts. Linking the two identical statues may be a means of transmitting something remotely. Yeah, it must be some kind of setup for a big moment on the horizon. What gets me is the way he already had this prepared on day one. If we head there now, we won't be able to investigate the city. But still, this is something we need to look into. Right, let's make sure we're good to go before setting out. Dirke Memorial Park has been added to the capital's travel menu. Dirke Memorial Park. Can't be too prepared for what might come up there. Should we head out now? There won't be time to roam around town once we do. I already watched 2 movies. Let's go. From there, Vandiers cut their rounds of the city short and set off for Dirke Memorial Park. Doesn't seem like anything's wrong at the moment. Just business as usual, on the surface that is. Yeah, I can feel that dark force from before. Or no, it's actually even stronger here. Spiritual signatures detected in the vicinity are similar to recorded values from the Vantail District. Just as we thought. Judging by these short search results, this might be a junction point for the pathway I mentioned. Why didn't we sense this while we were here during the Maxim scenario? Let's head and investigate. Guess we were too focused on Maxim at the time.
The Genesis!
The other 6 we brought are glowing too.
What the?
Guess we came to the right spot after all.
I see. So the enemy was headquartered right under our noses.
Ren!
Renee! Shizuna!
Why are you? Actually, I don't even need to ask. You remembered too, didn't you?
Yes. While the details are hazy, we likely remembered at the same time as the rest of you. The memories of us overcoming the events of these 3 days rushed right back to us.
She tracked Miss Claudel using her Zypha's location data, while I located you via the CID's information network. As for the Divine Blade of Silver, I presume she arrived here by way of her unclouded eye, in conjunction with her personal instincts.
Oh, I'm always tuned into when something fun is afoot. And after all we've been through together, it'd be a crying shame not to tag along for the finale.
Oh, brother.
I gave her that data due to our school festival work. We've had to touch base a lot.
Sounds like collusion to me. Instead of getting here fair and square, you people resorted to sneaky tricks.
So what? We can rest a lot easier with them on board.
Definitely. Considering what could be waiting for us up ahead, the more allies, the better.
Is that my cue to make a big comeback?
Nadia!
Are you gonna explain how you got the Genesis, or how you know about this place?
Thank goodness you're all right. Or, well, as much as you can be.
Possible in the previous time loop, she tried to sneak into the headquarters to steal the Genesis.
Gotta say, I'm surprised you landed on this place before we did.
Yep, not from the get-go though, and I didn't use any sneaky tricks. I just tapped into my partner senses and asked myself where us would hide in or around the capital. Then I went down the list, one candidate at a time for 4 whole days, starting yesterday. You know the final corrosion 3 days from now? That was when I stumbled into this place and faced off against the Garden Master. I managed to get the drop on him and steal back one of the Genesis. But then...
Out of the way, Nadia. Ace is my partner. I won't let you lay a finger on him.
Ace, you're...
Well now, you've turned into quite a little bandit in the short time since I've seen you, Nadia. Everything is in place. Won't you join us in watching the rise of a new dawn?
Not on your life, Garden Master!
So that's what happened when you reclaimed the 7th Genesis.
We were totally blindsided back when Swin joined the Garden Master on Nemeth Island. But him having a crimson aura changes things.
The corrosion must have already gotten to him by then, and it's been eating away at his sense of self ever since.
An experience we know all too well. Though, when it first began for him remains a mystery.
Probably sometime after the first battle of the Garden Master.
His condition resembles that of Jin and Kilika during the coup d'etat.
Wait, a shard clone?
The difference is that this appears to be the actual Swin.
I guess not.
Nevertheless, the corrosion has forced him to follow orders at its convenience all the same.
My brother would never stoop to that. He wouldn't have to in the first place. Not that he is my brother, mind you. Now that I know for sure, all of my hang-ups are gone. I'm gonna stop S and bring him back. And this time, I won't be doing it alone.
Nadia.
To me, he's not just a former client or a part-time assistant. He's someone I trusted enough to act as my substitute. That's all the excuse I need to get involved. I'll let nabbing the 7th Genesis make up for you shirking work. But you better be ready to get down to business.
Lucky for you, I've got an exclusive free overtime deal going on right now. Good to be part of the team again, guys. Glad to have you back.
You really had us rattled for a while. But now, we can finally retaliate.
Yeah. All that's left is to bring Swin around and teach those schmucks not to mess with us again. So what's our next move?
The Genesis' resonance caused this phase space to expand. But there does not appear to be any activity beyond that. Perhaps there is another layer deeper within. Presumably, the Merhien Garten's resources would have been utilized to construct it.
Just like what happened with me! That must be where the enemies hold up.
Then what we need is a way to breach it.
Heads up! The welcome wagon's here.
Fall back!
These attacks feel familiar.
Oh, not these guys again!
And of course they don't need to have wielders to be activated like this.
It's the artifacts those overseers from the gardens had.
Fangs of Rahu. Masterless Angel Ishtanti.
Olympia's angelic doll Ishtanti, and Ariok's Fangs of Rahu.
They went missing en route to Arteria, just like the Sword of Divine Darkness.
The corrosion seems to have turned them into autonomous sentries.
So they can fight by themselves like an Erasion? Can't we ever catch a break?
Either artifact would make for an onerous foe, to say nothing of facing both at once.
But we still have to take them down.
Yeah, battle stances, everyone. We're riding this out no matter what.
Then I'm sure you wouldn't mind some assistance from yours truly.
Huh? Retzi?
The Society's golden butterfly.
Nice of you to crash the party. I take it you're after those artifacts?
I am merely tying up a few loose ends. How fortunate I am to steal a march on the Grolsritter.
Yeah, how come the Dominion aren't joining in on this? They were supposed to be part of the American Garden team, too.
Oh, swell. I was hoping someone would pop out of nowhere and spout big-ass shit.
Who cares, as long as she's on our side. Just try to keep up, Golden Butterfly.
Very well. Shall we then?
Time for you to focus. Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
Go get him, Tiger.
Regen. We want to stand over here.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand. Activating skills.
Take this!
Healed off of that. Nice. Okay.
Make it count!
Going all in!
Frisia, don't try to run too far away.
Mana, gather upon me.
The time is ripe for a shard boost.
Lapis code! Activate!
My time
Initiating
to
skill.
Okay, you didn't get too far away. That's good.
Now! A chance!
Okay. Deal force.
Go get him, Tiger.
Release!
Chance!
Alright.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
Go get him, Tiger.
The thing is, they have S-craps, so I need to think about this strategically.
I like where this is headed.
Let's do this!
Delayed a little.
I'll support you!
Geo Disaster. Ow.
No, you don't!
Yes, please use that more often.
Way to fire me up.
Okay.
Going all in!
Make it count!
Mana, gather upon me.
What? Why them?
A chance!
Mana, gather up.
Man.
Activating drive.
Oh, shield? Oh, hell.
Time to...
Have some extra!
Our chance!
But the shield will be taken out with a Cetus Phantasma or two.
Keep it up, it's working!
Going all in!
Maybe I use Nebulous Cannon.
I like where this is headed.
On yes!
Activating skill.
Here goes!
Don't hold anything back. Give them your all!
Let's do this!
Nice heal. Ah, that's a lot.
There!
Gotcha! Allow me.
What? A spell? Not good.
Is it just me or is something coming?
Okay, I'm gonna burst down Ishtanti first.
Activating skill.
I ain't showing any mercy. You're getting the full course. Azure Sunray.
There.
Show me what you got, Silverblade.
I can still do Shizuna's S-Craft as well. Zero Gleam.
Activating skill.
Now then, let's do this. My blade is both true and false, dancing in the moonlight.
There! Behold! Zero Gleam!
A chance!
Okay. Now the Fangs of Rahu.
Make it count!
Directing shield.
Too slow!
Yeah, since he was in Bewitched status, I think that prevents him from using his S-Craft. Which is fortunate, because that would probably kill the entire team.
Activating skill.
Chance.
Okay.
It's go time.
Now to just bonk you on the head with Raging Buster.
It's over. You're crushed.
I did it!
I think I've grown a little.
Onwards and upwards. I'll reach even greater heights. Hostiles neutralized!
As annoying as that was, they were still just empty husks in the end. That halberd's not half as scary without its owner to swing it around.
And without its mistress, the angelic doll was little more than a puppet. Regardless, it is a relief that we were able to subdue them.
I heard a bit about how you guys handled those overseers from the gardens. You even managed to save Ariok and Olympia from being freaks of nature forever. That's a pretty big deal.
Olympia's... I spared her in the previous game, so she should still be in prison or something, right?
It might have turned out like that, but it's not like we did it on purpose. And we didn't do all that much in the first place. Anyway, does our surprise visitor want to explain why she's here?
You mentioned something about tying up loose ends?
Well, it's not as though I harbor any personal sentiment for these artifacts or the overseers who wielded them. But as a relative of sorts, I thought it only right that I clean up after their messes.
I've read the reports. You refer to your affiliation with one of the predecessors of the Gardens, correct?
That's acting on a pretty noble whim for someone from the same haunts as the Oathbreaker.
Now, don't give me that. Was it not you who said I wasn't as bad as Arwood back at Longport?
That ain't exactly a high bar to reach. I'll admit, though, your help came in handy this time.
As a bracer, my stance here is complicated. But only a Spriggan could facilitate such a wide scope of collaboration. Then, if I may complicate things a touch further, might you be amenable to one more deal between us? I would be ever so grateful if you could allow me to take custody of those artifacts in lieu of the Groll's return.
Say what?
You wish for us to relinquish them to the Society?
It would be a really bad time for the Dominions to show up, wouldn't it?
Yes, though not for any nefarious designs, mind you. On that, I can swear to the Grandmaster. As I mentioned, this is but a single loose end. For my part, I wish to hold a memorial service in their honor. Perhaps I could help you forge a path inside by way of compensation?
You mean with that translocation trick?
Just like back in the Great Spire.
Retzi's Duskglaive certainly could create an entrance into the enemy's territory. And swearing to the Grand Master is the highest vow a member of the Society can give. We can trust her.
Common sense tells us that recovering artifacts is something that should be left to the Church. But I don't think we have much choice here. Accepting her terms might be our only hope.
True enough. Celeste will rake me over the coals if she finds out, so I'm gonna need us all to keep our story straight.
I have no issue with that. The CID has already withdrawn any involvement in the matter.
I'm rather reluctant to deceive Dominions. But right now, protecting the people from the corrosion comes first.
It seems we have an accord. Shall we begin then? But I should mention, the best I can do is cut open a rift. Crossing it would be a separate matter. Now, without further ado, be a dear and lend me a hand, would you, Shizuna?
Sure. I think I got the gist of it after watching you the first time.
Huh? You can't be serious!
Open sesame! And done. Not too shabby for an off-the-cuff copycat.
You even copy another unique ability like that?
Why, that was marvelous, darling. Perhaps in time, you will be able to do this all on your own.
Wow. Who knew making holes in space was something you can learn by example?
It isn't. At least, not under normal circumstances.
Yeah, how is Reen supposed to catch up at this point?
Sky's the limit with these chicks, huh?
With that, I leave the rest to you. I look forward to seeing how you plan to prune away the garden that man has grafted together.
You can skip the good luck speech. One more garden's nothing after all we've been through. It's like this. I'm taking us back. End of story.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Now let's roll.
We're in. This is the Garden Master's turf, huh? Hollow Gardens. There's pleroma grass. The vast majority of it is stark white. It's beautiful, but cold and lifeless at the same time. The word desolate seems appropriate. So basically, this mindscape fits that asshole to a T. Yes, and it was the American Garden's resources that brought it into being. It differs from the crassly recreated memories we've seen up to now. Surely do we stand the domain of the Garden Master? S is somewhere farther in. LP2 probably. We never clashed with him once over these 3 days, but same goes for that guy in the coat, no doubt. I'm willing to bet that they already know we've busted into this place. Doesn't mean they're not on the back foot though. The next step is to shut them down for good. Right, then we can get the Ape Genesis back and stop these strange happenings. We need to change this twisted fate for the sake of all the people it's destined to hurt. It's now or never. Let's make sure those guys get what's coming to them. Remember to watch your step. There's no telling what dangers are waiting for us. Okay, good. Might be a good time to do some modifications. I really need to strengthen your weapon so that it doesn't suck anymore.
He must have been the one who took over the Mirhien Garden. There's no doubt in my mind about that.
The Garden Master. It's all right there in the name.
Indeed. I don't know exactly how he did it, but it all must have been for the sake of his plan.
Wait, is that why he put me and S through all that? Oh, that guy is so gonna pay!
Activating combat.
Slicing down! Release! There! You up! They're down! We can win right got the upper hand! Flinch!
Yeah, this place really looks like a bit like the Genesis Tower in some ways. It's like a combination of Genesis Towers and some of the places that we've seen in the Marin Garden, especially with some of the enemy lineups. I've seen these freaking barfly things before. They have that lingering hitbox that's really annoying.
Release! Next one!
That's a gate. Looks like this area is structured similarly to the Nihon garden.
Yeah, but I'm getting a weird vibe from it. Like there's something hostile nearby. Blink, stay on guard, everyone. We'll put an end to it this time.
Oh no, it's triple Ishtantis. Ugh. I may actually just want to enter normal. Ugh.
I'm on it! Slicing down! They're down! We've got the upper hand!
Oh, I'm actually stunned. Yeah, those guys look pretty annoying to deal with.
Release!
Okay, activates a gate.
Oh, goodies.
EP free.
Some serious tail out there! Looks like a tough.
Seems we still have a ways to go.
Hey, I won't complain. These fights have been just the right combination of tough and entertaining.
Whew. Well, I'm glad someone here is enjoying themselves. Shouldn't be much longer now.
Celestial Bomb EX.
Yes. Don't worry, Nadia. We'll get him back.
Right, of course. Sorry I got so down. Thanks, Aggie.
Honor 6.
Van!
You caught me, even after I stifled every sign I was here. Guess there's no fooling the Divine Blade of Silver. Or Van's nose, for that matter.
An ambush? When did he get behind us? It reminds me of Joshua back in the old days.
Frickin' hell. You were striking to kill, weren't you?
Obviously. Right now, I'm the Three of Swords. As the Ace of Swords partner, it's my duty to remove any unwanted pests.
S.
You surprised me, Nadia. The way you showed up on that last day.
So he remembers the time loop?
To be honest, I didn't think you had the nerve. Not enough to follow my lead joining Ace, or to come and stop me yourself.
I learned the bulk of your backstories when we joined forces 2 years ago. So I know how much guilt you feel over your former partner. Is that where the corrosion slipped through?
Not quite. This is something I chose for myself. It happened the moment he came into contact with me during our first night at Nemeth. It was late, and I couldn't sleep. So I left the villa and went for a walk on the beach without telling Nadia. Then all of a sudden, Lapis... No, Altera appeared right in front of me. She took off, and I gave chase, eventually leading me right to him. He'd already been on the island, waiting to pull me back into his ranks. There was no way he could be alive. As his killer, I knew that better than anyone. But then, he showed me his face. And the more we talked, the more of Ace I saw in him.
I don't know. I don't think Ace is that obsessed with changing the history in his favor or whatever.
No amount of logic or reason could get me to shake the notion that it really was him. I missed how it felt having him to depend on. Having him there to support me, the way he used to. That's why I made the decision to join him. To stand at his side to the bitter end. To see his ambitions through, no matter what they might be. The second I thought this, something crimson filled me, and all my memories of that night were sealed. They stayed dormant until the very next day, when the perfect moment came to betray you and turn my back on Nadia.
A Manchurian agent? Like what happened with Joshua and George?
Swin.
So he was on the island from day one, huh? It's almost obvious in hindsight, considering he was in cahoots with the Oathbreaker at the time.
Beyond that, your memories were closed off. It had been troubling me how there were no signs beforehand.
You were planted as part of a subtle gambit to snatch the pieces of the 8th Genesis away from us.
Also, the Garden Master could fulfill his ambitions.
Is that really okay with you, Swin? Don't you realize how much grief you've been putting Nadia through?
Of course I do. But as long as he continues to be Ace, I won't act any differently. That's the one and only way I can atone for what I've done.
I don't think Ace would want you to be a yes man.
Corrosion is powering him up. But wait!
It's stronger than anything we've gone against so far!
Really? I'm pretty sure we've gone against some pretty unbeatable stuff back then, like Qasim.
Accepting the corrosion of his own volition has allowed him to bring out its full potential.
He appears to be staunchly committed to this.
And unlike before, there's no contradictions to pick apart. It won't be so easy to get through to him.
No! There has to be a way!
Don't worry, Aggie. None of this changes the plan one bit. I'm bringing S back, period. If that means having to fight him, then fine. Anything for the best partner a girl could ask for. So back me up, everybody. I'm gonna need all the help I can get.
Nadia. Okay then. I'm with you.
We're all with you. To the end. You'll always have me in your corner. What sort of upperclassman would I be otherwise?
If you have something to prove, Swin, then let's see it. This ain't just about atonement anymore. Your current partner's got you on the brain. Show us you can look at her with your head held high!
Fine. Take down you, Nadia. And everyone else you've got!
There are so many of them! Look out!
Must atone for what I've done.
What about anyone getting KO'd? Why did you give that bonus to me first? That's kind of useless.
Here goes!
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand!
Okay.
Keep it up, it's working!
Gonna chuck some money your way.
Activate the build!
Take this!
Now we're talking.
Going all in!
Mana, gather upon me.
Going all
Activating drive.
Oh no.
Too slow. Mana, gather upon me.
Go.
Release.
There, we got damage up.
There! Take this!
Oh, I wish I could absorb that, but man, that hurts.
The time is ripe for a shard boost.
I'm not going easy.
Initiating drive.
Oh man. Okay.
Easy does it.
Now we're talking.
I need positioning away just in case something bad happens.
Boost level maximum. Activating skill.
Now then, let's do this. My blade is both true and false, dancing in the moonlight.
There! Behold! Zeroth Gleam! Make it count, Van!
Look how many turns there are in a row, man.
Good luck!
You're not getting away! Blast off!
Oh, I just realized there's a trick I could do. If I use Heated Roar, I could actually force off the mark status. Shoot, I should do that next time. That way I don't just get critical all over the place.
Yeah, right.
Too slow! You're done!
Too slow! A chance!
Okay. See this Phantasma.
Taking you down.
Activating drive.
They're all buffing up.
Ha! Let's go, Anya! Activating skill.
Crap, he might S-break.
Can't take much more.
Here goes! It's go time!
Okay, let's just do an Azure Sunray on you.
Give them your all!
Feel my power! I'll cut you down to size! Azure Sunray!
Take advantage of that damage bonus.
Is that all you got?
I'm going to use his S-Craft soon. But I think Van can take it, maybe?
Keep it up, it's working! Initiating drive. Yeah, right.
Good, we got guarded.
You aren't getting away!
Feel!
Cross! Diver!
Too slow!
That was still a lot of damage.
Erecting shield.
Too slow!
You'll pay for that. It's go time!
Don't hold anything back!
Optic Halter.
Activating
Let's
skill!
do this!
Got healed off that too.
Counting on you, Shizuna!
Okay.
Boost level maximum.
Mostly Silver wins while hanging at the side is actually good here. Really good.
Activating skill.
This is it! Silver wins! I flinch! A chance!
Alright. Gonna EO team with Nadia here.
Activating skill. There! Try to keep up!
Sure thing! Oh!
By the heavens! Here!
No, I won't give up.
Nice. Moving on up.
I did it! I'm just gonna keep growing and growing!
One step closer to reaching my peak.
Okay, that wasn't too bad. I lucked out because of the Guardian skill kicking in.
Pretty impressive, Nadia. Your needle arm's steady,
and your threads aren't wavering a bit. Looks like you've finally gotten over things enough to treat me like an enemy.
I couldn't get over you if I tried! But I'm still gonna fight like I mean it! Anything to bring you back to me! And then, once I do, we can laugh about it together and welcome LP home with a smile!
Nadia!
Punk-ass bastard! Wake the hell up already! Or are you just gonna leave your partner a sniveling wreck forever?
What he said! There's no reason for us to keep fighting!
Talk all you want. It won't change my convictions. Sorry to cut and run, but I'm pulling back.
Swin!
Oh, he's gonna show up fighting alongside a Garden Master, isn't he?
He's gone.
A tactical withdrawal,
Only a temporary one, if I had to guess.
He's just gonna eat his Zerum powder and come back with even more health than before, isn't he?
Yeah, but he won't be catching up to us anytime soon from down there. Holding up okay, Nadia?
You think he would have grown out of the whole making the girl you like cry phase by now?
Yeah, I'm fine. Let's keep going. Maybe we can fix S by taking out the source.
Nadia!
It stands to reason, seeing as our primary goal is to end the corrosion.
The Garden Master, the 8th Genesis, and the Crimson Grendel. They're the root of all this. Put a stop to them, and Swin should return to normal.
In that case, we should continue on without delay.
If we screw around too long, Ashen's corrosion might start up again.
Since Swin's here, that means the Garden Master's probably roosting nearby. Stay sharp, guys. Let's close things out with a bang.
Okay, activate that.
Now we can move ahead.
Really sucks not being able to access the Merhin Garten right now, because that's usually my main way of getting some quick CP heals.
That kid sure knows how to put up a fight. Can't say I'm a fan of him when he's not on our side.
Take that back! You should be a fan of S no matter what side he's on, because he's so strong and cool.
I can tell she's trying to put on a brave face. But I'm glad she's trying to press on.
Thanks for tuning in to this Let's Play of Trails through Daybreak 2. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and or hit the bell icon.